Me too, me too, me too.
Well, thank you.
I like American boys.
The vlog is regular guy.
Oh.
Regular guy, okay? Okay, nobody cares.
Oh, you're so handsome.
You're a good boy.
Thank you. Oh.
You said thank you? I'm gonna reward you, okay? It is very, very cheap to retire in Malaybalay, Philippines. We're going to talk about how cheap it is to live here later in this vid. But a lot of people don't know where Malaybalay is. It is on the island of Mindanao in the mountainous region of Bukidnon. The number one draw of Malaybalay is just, it is a little Baguio. I mean, what's the reason people are drawn to Baguio? It's mountainous. The air is very clean, and most importantly, the weather is very cool. All those things are fantastic about Baguio. Now, what people don't realize outside of the locals here in Malaybalay is that it is a city here with all the features of Baguio, but without the tourists, without the rush hour, without the mountainous ups and downs as you're walking around. It's quiet here. It's flat. It is up in the mountains, but the city itself is very flat. It's much more quiet here than in Baguio. The tourism board here has the duty to increase tourism. However, the coffee shop talk is kind of like, how about we just don't tell the world what we have here, because it is really an unknown gem. Malaybalay is a hidden gem in the Philippines. Later in this vid, we're going to compare Malaybalay and Baguio, and we're going to see why the locals here call it Little Baguio. In Malaybalay, there is just an immense amount of lush, and I mean very lush greenery in Malaybalay. It's one of the things that personally I did notice throughout my time here. I was just in awe of just how much green there was. It's just surrounded by green, and how lush it is. I mean, you have everything here from palm trees to pine trees. And pine trees have a great smell to them, especially in the morning. I didn't think I'd ever really appreciate a pine tree, but seeing them here in Malaybalay is kind of refreshing. Okay, let's continue this Baguio versus Malaybalay talk for a bit more here. See, Baguio is famous and it has lots of people visiting there, but it's expensive to live there. Now, let's compare that to Malaybalay. Not many people know about this place, so it's not crowded with tourists. Living here is way cheaper, especially the rent. In Malaybalay, you can get a brand new apartment in the city center for only about $100 a month. It's like a cozy little place, perfect for one person. During my time here, I met two foreigners, who are locals. They live in Malaybalay. One is from Tasmania, and he owns a building with about 4 units, I believe. And those units are about 7,000 pesos a month, The other guy's from Australia, and he has nice apartments also. They're just 6,000 pesos a month. He has, I believe, 10 units in his building. But the best part is, all these great deals are in the center of Malaybalay. You'll be in downtown, surrounded by nature, mountainous fresh air, and friendly people. It's like living in a peaceful paradise. Imagine waking up to the smell of pine trees every morning. It's very refreshing. So if you want a beautiful and affordable place to live, give Malaybalay a thought or two. It's much cheaper and much more peaceful than Baguio. Let's talk about the food scene in Malaybalay, and I'll tell you 2 great reasons why this is a foodie's paradise here. Malaybalay it's located in the mountains of Bukidnon, which is known as the food basket for the entire country. That means you get to enjoy the freshest and most delicious produce at the cheapest prices. And I mean, the food here is very cheap. We're going to talk about this. For example, on the side of the road, you can buy 3 juicy pineapples, and it's only $1. It's 50 pesos. Now, let's talk about the local restaurant scene, If you're looking for if you're a chicken wing lover, you'll be in for a treat, There's a restaurant that offers unlimited chicken wings for just 199 pesos, which is around $3.75. Can you imagine munching on as many chicken wings as you want for freaking under $4? You know, if you're looking for a fantastic deal, check out this buffet restaurant in the city center. It's only 279 pesos, which is around $5. You can indulge in unlimited food. You can even eat the buffet twice a day, and your total food bill is going to be $10. I mean, that will keep you full. Talk about like a budget-friendly delight. And, you know, don't forget about like burger lovers, okay? Like I went to this awesome spot right next to the buffet, and you can grab a hamburger there. It's just 89 pesos. I had it. It's $1.60, okay? Sure, the burger might be a bit on the small side if you're a big eater, but you can have two of them and it's under $5. I mean, it is a bargain here in Malaybalay. This burger place here, it's not this where I am there in the scene, but just credit to Burgers Etc. Okay, there's another restaurant nearby this restaurant, and they sell just burgers. And I did not go there, but as I've heard, they are fantastic burgers. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Burgers Etc. 289 pesos for a very big Western style hamburger. So there you have it. 3 fantastic reasons why the food scene in Malaybalay is simply amazing. You can eat until you are full, and it's gonna cost you about $10 a day. There are many hotels in Malaybalay, and this is one that is owned by a German man and his Filipino wife, and it is the oldest hotel in the city. But just like you can expect any German to have top quality anything, you know, this hotel was also top quality. I mean, I was surprised. I wonder the prices here in this hotel.
Yes, sir.
1.5 is the standard room. Okay,
Yes,
do you
sir.
mind if you give me 30 seconds? Just look inside the room. But it's only 1,500 pesos a night, or about $30 US. And it has nice sort of cabin in the woods feeling, if you're into that kind of thing. But the hotels here have rooms in general throughout the city for about between 1,500, or you can get a very nice one for 3,500 a night. So just as we have to take the good with the bad, there are a couple drawbacks to living in Malaybalay we're going to talk about. One drawback was that there is no immigration office in the city of Malaybalay. In order to do the immigration stuff, you have to go into Cagayan de Oro, which is a 3-hour bus trip. But the good news is that you can just use an agency that I use. It's called JRC Visa Consulting, and you can send them your passport and they will handle everything very professionally and promptly. They will send it right back to you. I am always using JRC. They are fantastic. The other drawback of Malaybalay, as I mentioned, there were 2, is the airport. I mean, you know, we got to take the good news and the bad news together, right? I mean, flying into Malaybalay is kind of impossible. You know, I mean, there is no airport anywhere near Malaybalay, but there is good news. And the good news is that in November this year, an airport is opening and it will start flying to and from Davao and Cebu. So pretty soon there will be an airport, Davao, Cebu, and later they're going to open up to Manila. Yeah, so there soon will be 3 cities you can fly in and out of from Malaybalay. So that is the good news regarding the airport. There are 5 advantages of living in Malaybalay. So the first is that an Olympic village called the Bukidnon Sports Complex is being built as we speak. It will be the biggest sports complex in the province, and the goal is to host national games here in Malaybalay. It'll have an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a stadium built for thousands of people, an athletes' village dormitory, and will have a state-of-the-art weightlifting gym and indoor mountain climbing. Benefit number 2 is that there are countless hiking trails in and around Malaybalay city, and the mountains themselves are absolutely beautiful. I talked to a group of college-age kids who were from Davao. They come up to Malaybalay to go hiking. That's how good it is. So I didn't hike here myself, but I am a fan of hiking, and I do look forward to hiking in Malaybalay on my next visits. So benefit number 3 is the healthcare in Malaybalay. There are 5 hospitals in this small city. 1 huge provincial government hospital and 4 private hospitals. I talked to a doctor here, and she is an OBGYN, and she told me that in Malaybalay, they can handle every kind of health problem you can imagine, except one. They can't do heart surgery, okay? They do have cardiologists in Malaybalay, but they don't have a heart surgeon. So if you need heart surgery, you will be sent to Davao City. Benefit number 4. I met with the mayor of Malaybalay, and he is very motivated and excited to create a retirement division for foreigners in the city of Malaybalay. The mayor has said he does want to increase foreigner retirement in the city. He wants to focus on the benefits Malaybalay has to offer in terms of wellness and health as a way to motivate people to come to Malaybalay. He is very foreigner friendly, and he asked the foreigner that I went to the meeting with if he, the mayor, starts this organization to help foreigner retirees. Would the foreigner I went there with, would he be the first member of the organization, as he lives there? He's a resident there, this Australian guy. And of course, you know, he was happy to agree to that. So it's good to have a foreigner-friendly mayor who is interested in listening. Benefit number 5 to life in Malaybalay. I did ask a few locals here about their electric bill, since air conditioners are rarely, if ever, used. And they said it's only about 1,000 pesos or 20 bucks, which is great when you compare it to the rest of the Philippines, when you can have air conditioner bills up to 20,000 pesos or 400 bucks. Now, I just want to throw in one bonus benefit or advantage to living in Malaybalay, and that is that, you know how in Baguio, it's very hilly. You're going to walk up and down all day because it's mountainous. It's in a mountainous area, so it's going to be hilly. But in Malaybalay, it is on top of a mountain, but believe it or not, the way it's laid out is it's very flat. There aren't many hills in the city of Malaybalay, even though it's on top of a mountain. So that is one huge benefit. I mean, who wants to deal with hills all the time? Okay, guys, let's get into the very important cost of living in Malaybalay on a monthly basis here, okay? So let's say the rent is going to be about, as I showed, the average is going to be about 6,000 pesos. If you're just by yourself or you got your loved one with you. The electricity, as you know, I've asked some locals, and surprisingly, you know, if you ask someone in Manila, in BGC or Makati, they might say it's 20,000 pesos with their aircon on all the time. But in Malaybalay, there is no aircon. It's 1,000 pesos, about 20 bucks a month. The water bill is average 300. The internet is 1,500 pesos for 10 megabytes a second. Now, the food is always a bit, you know, the variables can go anywhere here, but let's say morning you had coffee and bread. It'd be about 100 pesos, okay? I went to a coffee shop, and the coffee was good, and how much was it? Like 70 pesos, but it was good. And the bread was, surprisingly, I thought it was not like a slice of bread. It was like some really nice bread, and it was fresh out of the oven. This is at Annabelle's coffee shop. And it was the bread was freaking 10 pesos. I mean, this is Malaybalay, you know? It's not tourist. If it was a tourist heavy place, they'd probably charge 100 pesos for the bread. But, you know, it's locals. It's 10 pesos. Anyway, let's say morning coffee. Let's just average it. Let's just even it out 100 pesos, okay? Now, let's say you get a buffet lunch. Okay, let's say 279 pesos is the price. Let's say dinner, you get a hamburger and a beer. Okay, which is I'm always down with. It would be about 200 pesos. So food, about 600 pesos times 30 is about 18,000 pesos for the month. That's the biggest expense by far. Okay, let's get toiletries, 1,000. Phone load, which just means your phone works. You know, you can use the internet when you don't have Wi-Fi kind of thing. You can call. About 500 pesos a month. Now, transportation, the local transport will get you around because it's a small town. You can basically walk everywhere. But, you know, if it were me, you know, I'd probably get a mountain bike. I think that's a good idea. You can get a scooter or just do what I do. You can freaking walk everywhere if you're in the city center. I mean, I literally walked from one end of the city to the other, and it was nothing. I mean, just consider it's not hot outside. I did not break a sweat. I was walking around all day. Anyway, let's say you got a scooter, you got 1,000 pesos a month for gas or whatever. So let's say transportation budget 1,000 pesos, okay? Now Now, immigration is going to be about 25,000 pesos a year, using an agency, renewing every 6 months, whatever. But let's get into the details here. So rent is 6,000. Okay, electricity 1,000, water 300, internet 1,500. But I'd probably get the faster one. I'd probably pay the 2,000 pesos because fast Wi-Fi is important to me. Food, say 18,000 pesos. Let's just say 20,000 pesos for food. Toiletry is 1,000. Phone load 500. Transportation 1,000. Immigration, let's just say 2,500. So that's 34,300 pesos. Let's just say 35,000 pesos a month for a minimal budget. You're gonna get by on that. But since this is like a 1,000 a month budget and $1,000 US equals 54,000 pesos about, that leaves about 19,000 pesos left over for whatever, maybe you get a girlfriend nearby because the city center, there is a huge university with a lot of baby-roonies walking around. I will be honest when I talk about a city that I spend time in. And, it's just it's my own opinion. It's my honest opinion based on my experience. But Malaybalay is a top contender. I'm serious for a place that I will consider living in personally in the future. I might be based in Malaybalay because I do love the cool weather there. I did love the people there. And, man, if you get a girlfriend there, life there would be really good. But anyway, that's just my opinion. My friends, I will see you in Iligan City on the very next video. Until then, my great friends, adios. Adios to my great friends. Can I put you on YouTube? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Can you wave? Oh, thank you, thank you. What is it? Mama-san.
Yeah.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
How many subscribers?
200,000.
Is she telling the truth?
Yeah.
200,000?
Yeah.
Wow, wait.
Can you follow me?
I will follow you.
Oh, you're so handsome.
Let me see.
Handsome. Ako Can I take a picture with you?
Of course. Yeah.
Where's my phone?
Picture sa me, picture sa
What are you guys? I see your bags here. What are you doing?
Picture me.
What?
Here, picture me.
What are you doing?
The camera is right here.
Oh, really? Oh.
Can I take a
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet.
Hello? Okay, so, ay, kami dobi.
There we go. Okay.
Picture dahil.
Me too.
Well, thank you.
I like American boys.
Wow.
Do you have many friends?
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, you going on a tour? I see your bags here. You're going on a tour, right? Diving tour? You're diving or climbing?
Hiking.
You're hiking up. Very nice. Very nice. Is it 1 day trip or 2 day?
2 days.
You're gonna sleep there? Canada. Yeah. Where are you from? It's okay. Really? You're from Davao? Oh, you got the bus up here.
We're going to hitch, sir, because we have no money.
You're going to what?
Hitch like this there.
No.
Yeah.
No pay. No pay.
You did not hitchhike here.
Yes, sir.
No, impossible. Really?
We have no money, sir.
No.
We
She
have
has
no
no
money.
All there.
Where about you?
All time, no money because
We're going to
Like
hitchhiker.
Very adventure. You have no money, but you're going traveling.
Yeah.
Very adventure. Very good. Well, how do you get money?
We have a work, sir.
Okay. Can I ask example? What is the one person's job? Example. Yeah.
I'm a butcher.
Oh, you're a butcher. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What meat do you cut the best? Pork. Oh, okay. Oh, you're a student. Oh, university. What do you? Oh, just graduated. Oh. What did you study though?
Nursing.
Nursing? Really? Oh, very easy to get a job. Okay. Are you happy to finish?
Yes, sir.
I think it's a difficult course. She's a good girl, right?
My nose is bleeding.
I'm sorry. Because hey, the vlog is regular guy.
Oh.
Regular guy, okay? Okay, nobody cares. Okay, guys.
So,
Us-
Sir.
What's your YouTube account?
to follow your command.
Regular guy. I will show you. I'll show you.
Can we have your Instagram, sir?
Oh,
To
sorry.
follow your,
IG.
your
Sorry,
social
just-
media.
Hey. You speak Visayan, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
I'm sorry, I cannot
Bisaya,
speak Visayan.
Marunong ka
Yeah.
mag-Bisaya.
What's that?
Marunong ka mag-Bisaya.
Can you speak English? Ay, Bisaya?
How about Tagalog?
I had a girlfriend before in Manila, so I speak Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Yes, yes. Maganda. Magabi. Maganda.
Gabi.
Gabi.
Magandang gabi.
Magandang dilag.
Umaga, yeah. Maganda umaga and buntang.
Buntag o yun.
What is it?
Mayong Bonta.
Mayan
Good
buntag.
morning.
Thank you. Yes, good morning. Okay, so. Thank you.
Sir, your social media account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna-
my name is,
Just say
my
it.
Facebook, Angel Akno Peña.
YouTube is regular guy. Regular guy. Very easy.
Islam kasi mag-English, no?
Yata ko dang yung ano.
You okay?
Where you came from,
You're a good
sir?
girl. Vancouver.
Canada.
Canada. Yes, you know. Very good.
Nice place.
Yes.
It's okay. Yes.
You're married, sir, or single?
As single as can be. The vow was really good.
Yes, sir.
The vow was good.
The people in the bawah
Let me see.
so gorgeous.
It's you. That is me. Hey, who is this? Who is this? Can I see?
Your wife?
Hey guys, I'm gonna walk around, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Come here. Come here. I'll give you money. There we go. You're a good boy.
Thank you.
Oh, you're a good boy. Boy, come here. Come here. Boy, you said thank you, right?
Oh.
You said thank you? I'm gonna reward you, okay? Because you're a very good boy. Here's 20.
Oh,
Okay, okay,
thank you.
okay. Bye-bye.